welcome back to my channel. This is your Hope Coach, Destiny Sprague at SacredCareService.com. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you are having a lovely day, a lovely Shabbat. I wanted to get on because I just felt led today to talk about children. And I have my son here with me today. And I have my daughter as well, but she's just not in the camera. But yes, I wanted to talk about how children are a blessing, which we all know that, but what are we really doing to sow into our children? What are we really doing? I remember a time I was talking to my husband about this last night during Bible study. I was talking to him about, I remember that my parents used to read me very long verses, and it was just so much for me to pay attention to because it was such a long verse that it would I couldn't keep my mind focused on it because it was such a long verse with my ADD. So something came to me last night about reading little verses to my son and breaking down just the little verses to him so that he would be able to start getting some word in him. Now, we always read scripture to him, but I was wondering, like, how much is he grabbing away from what I'm saying when these are just big verses? And you know, kids, they get distracted easily. Their mind starts to wander off, as we see right now. So I was like, okay, let me try to read him just something, a small verse for him to just grab something for that day. So that's what I did, and I broke it down to him, and we went from there. So I want to challenge all my parents today to start reading some little verses. Don't go after the big chapters. It's a lot for children. Not every child, but most children need to start with something, just a little verse to start getting the word within them. Start praying for generational curses to break that have been latched onto you. We've got to do better in this generation with our children's generation. We've got to do better, and by doing better is doing the things that we never had. So start praying over them for the generational curses to break, and start putting the word within them a little bit at a time. They're going to remember it as you keep doing it. And speak life over your children. I know, like, there's been times where I get upset with my child, and I maybe not always say the right thing because maybe I'm not being too patient, or I'm like, you need to stop acting this way. And there's just a way to say things. There's a way to do things. So, the scripture says that if we love our children, we will discipline them. So I'm not saying don't discipline your children, but what I'm saying is do it with love. Don't do it out of anger. Don't do it because, you're just upset because they disrespected you or anything like that. Let's discipline our children with love, whether that's them sitting down writing sentences of 1 Corinthians 5. I'm just naming something out. Jeremiah 29:11. They're writing the verses out for that. Or just having them conversations with them. It just does so much for them. So I hope this gives you guys some encouragement to just keep on pushing forward in this parenting and parenting kingdom children, because we're not just raising anybody. We're not half doing this. We're not going to half raise our children. We're going to raise them up in the best way that we can, in the word, praying for them, doing things that we never had, and taking this to the next level. So, is there anything you want to say, Kai?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
I don't know.
You don't know? And, also start doing some things with the children that help them get out of their comfort zone. Kyron is a very shy child. He comes off as shy, but to me, he just doesn't get to do things like this. He doesn't get on the camera and stuff like that. He also gets that from me. I always came off as a very shy person, and look at me now. right? So do something that takes your child out of their comfort zone. If they're a shy person or they come off shy, let them get on the camera and talk about God. Let them give them a microphone and let them preach about the word that is placed in their heart already. Let them pray for someone. Let them pray over other children. Let them pray over you. Like, help them have those things that you never had. Help them be able to reach and see, like, reach for Yah early in age and not later on in life when life just is so difficult, right? Because that's why most people reach for God in the first place, is because life got difficult and they didn't know what the next step was. And excuse my hair, I literally woke up and I'm like, I'm just gonna make this video right here and right now, and nothing's going to stop me. I told you guys I'm done with procrastination. I'm done with trying to make things look perfect all the time. Right now I'm just focused on showing up and showing out for you guys, letting God show out, right? So guys, I hope you're blessed by this. I hope this gives you guys some encouragement, some new ideas that you can do with your children if you aren't already. If you're lacking in a certain area, recognize that and go even harder than before, because our children need this. This is a broken world, and our children don't have to be broken. Our children don't have to look to this world and think that this is all that there is. There's so much more to life with God in our life than anything else. Any object, any place or thing can't compare to God. So until next time, guys, remain putting your hope in God and have a blessed day. Bye.